Hey guys, what's up? It's Stricken, and today's video review is going to be about the M18 Fuel High Torque Impact Wrench Protective Boot. Now this boot will fit the 2762-20, 2763-20, and 2764-20. Now the last numbers, the -20, actually just signifies how many batteries came with the package that you bought. It's not a difference in the actual impact. So the real numbers you should be worried about is 2762, 2763, and 2764. So as you see, I did actually open it up. You can tell by the little plastic tabs there. I wanted to check it out before the video. So let's go ahead and open up this package, and we're gonna do a quick feel and grab test of the boot. Now as you can tell, the boot feels flimsy, but it's actually not. This is a really nice rubber. I would prefer this rubber over that of typical traditional air impact boots that are extremely stiff. You have to boil them in order to get them on the impact. This is an easy on, easy off boot, and yet it is, because it looks soft, it is kind of soft, but it offers a really good amount of protection. You don't want a really hard rubber because that will just pass the shock along to the tool. You want a really soft, supple rubber that will absorb the shock. So let's go ahead and put this on my impact. Here I have my M18 Fuel 2763-22. This is one of my impacts, and since this is the most powerful one, I really wanted to protect it because it is a heavier unit, so when you put it down, it carries a little bit more weight with it on the way down to the ground. And this right here, this tape, this just covers up my information. Hoping that if I ever misplace this, that there's an honest individual out there that'll return it. So you have here, like I said, the M18 Fuel High Torque Impact, and we're simply going to take it and slip it on. And it's a pretty simple install. You don't have to boil the rubber. You don't have to do anything special to it. You just got to put it on and align the vents correctly. And when you put it on, it really tightens on nicely, because there's still a lot of rubber that's impregnated into the actual unit. So it makes for a really nice, tight fit. I think mine's a little cockeyed here. Now the only problem that I have found is that it makes for a really hard time to put it back in and close the lid on this protective case. So I know a lot of people just take a Dremel to the actual case and file it down a little bit in order to not have to take the boot on and off constantly. So what I'm doing now is just aligning these vents a little bit better. See how you want to make sure all the breather vents are properly aligned, and that looks pretty good to me. So here you go, here's the actual boot on the unit. And it's a really nice protective cover. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's got the Milwaukee pushed into the rubber. It's got the Fuel logo. It's a pretty nice unit. So there you go, guys, for 30, 40 bucks, whatever you find it for. I'm gonna post a link below. And you guys can protect a really expensive investment. I mean, you guys know these impacts, this kit runs for $400+. So, you definitely want to spend an extra 30, 40 bucks for that boot. Now, let's try to close this up. And it's not going. There's no way. So, you might want to take a Dremel and just file this area down. That looks like that's the best it's going to get, is this right here. I don't know what exactly is putting pressure on this, but it looks like it's the best as it's going to get. And frankly, I'm tired of polluting my whole garage with plastic. So there you go. It'll close with a little bit of pressure. And this way you can keep your boot on the actual impact. So basically cut out that whole base. But as I told you before, this part is like welded. The two pieces here are welded. So I really don't want to be messing with them because they can cause a hole in the exterior. And that's not what I'm looking to do. But there you go. Like I said, I cut out the base here a little bit. And this whole pretty much top area besides this one weld. And that's just going to clean this up with a nice moist rag and call it a day. Thanks guys. Take care.